Hello everyone, today is Wednesday, September 25th. It's about almost 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have another live trading video from Jim, and I want to talk about the step moving average that he uses. And also, yesterday, if you recall, if you watched yesterday's video, I mentioned that the best performing chart was this template, the E-mini S&P Super Renko 6 with a Super Renko 6 higher time frame, and I said I was going to use that template but adapt it to charts in the NQ and the crude perhaps and so forth. So here is the summary from the ES, and this is the Super Renko 6 tick with the 6 tick higher time frame. This is only trading a single contract with a $500 goal, and of all the charts I'm following, this has emerged as the most profitable chart, the most consistent, doing 63.25 in about 6 or 7 weeks. That's an average of almost $1,000 a week on a single contract, and even on a $10,000 account, that's a 63% return in that short period of time. That's just excellent performance. So what I did is I took that template and I applied it to a NASDAQ Super Renko 14 tick. But what I did is I adapted it to the chart. So 6 tick is pretty small in the NASDAQ, and 14 tick is not so bad. Remember, the NASDAQ now is 4 ticks to a point at $5 a tick. So that's only 20 ticks a point. So where one point in the E-mini is $50, if 20 ticks in the NASDAQ is $100, then 10 ticks would be, a 10 tick chart would be $50 a point, and a 14 tick chart would be about $70 per 14 ticks. 14 ticks is $70, so each bar is worth $70. A 10 tick bar, each bar is worth $50, where a 6 tick Super Renko would be worth $62.50. So I kind of based it on that logic, and so what I did is I made the higher time frame the same, Super Renko 14 tick. So I was trying to balance out the chart in terms of dollar value, and that's how I came up with the Super Renko 14. And I used the Super Renko 14 as the higher time frame, and then I also increased the limit order to 4 ticks. The regular template, I think, was a 1 tick pullback, and so I increased the limit pullback a little bit, and I also made this 2 contracts with a $700 goal. So that's only asking $350 per contract. That's not very much in the NASDAQ, so $700 goal, very, very achievable, and a very low loss limit of $500, going back to that about 30% less for your loss limit. So this is the first day I've traded this, and surprisingly, it was very good. There was one loser, and the drawdown was not bad, about $225, and it came back with 3 winners in a row and hit its goal of 700. And so a couple tick slippage ended up with 670. I think that's really impressive, and we'll need to see some more winning days on this chart to see if my theory proves correct. But the idea is take that most winning template and apply it to some other charts, but you have to be smart. Like, I adapted it here to a larger time frame based on the what we call the granularity of the market. The E-mini S&P trading at roughly 2,900 or so, 2,986, and the NASDAQ trading at 7710. So we have, different movement and bar sizes and tick values. You have to put these things into perspective so they have the same balance for what you're trying to do. The second thing I wanted to talk about was moving averages, the step MA that Jim uses in his chart. So in this template here of the DAX Super Renko 6 tick with the step MA, my settings are quite different. I have the length and step size are each 16 and sensitivity of 0.4, whereas what Jim is using is a step MA, this step MA. He's using option number 2, 7, length is 10, sensitivity 7, step is 5. And that looks like this here, this top line. So if I scrunch this up, you can kind of see how it contains the trend. Okay. But what I think might be better, because he is long above, short below, and what I did is I made it a little bit tighter to sensitivity of 4, step size of 5. And what I have here is a little bit, the ability to enter a little bit earlier on shorts and longs, just assuming above or below. Where Jim's kind of flattened out here for a long period, I could have entered long here and short here, and you can see this was a winning trade. Good for, this is a $500 move here. And so these are some good tradable moves above the moving average. So it's just doing things like this. So this is mine here. It's a little tighter. Allows you to get in this long a little bit earlier than if it was Jim's MA. But he's using this on different time frames. This is a DAX Super Renko 6, and he's using some different time frames. So I guess the point is you need to experiment with these things. And also, as I've said this before, Jim has a really great understanding of the features of the auto trader. And that's how he embellishes his odds. He increases his probabilities by knowing the features of the auto trader and what to use and how to use it. It really helps him in his trading to get him in the trades that he wants and get the trades to do the right thing. The auto trader doesn't have a lot of filters. There's a few choices here. Some of them we don't really use, but certainly our moving average filters are very deliberate in here, and the step MA can be used very wisely. It's a very good filter. The ORB filter, open range filter, very effective. So Jim's familiarity with the auto trader and how it works and what it does is very key to his success. And if, I've said this before, if you're a lazy trader and you just want to put the software on your computer and you don't want to try different things and you don't want to really fine-tune it to your own trading, and you have literally no knowledge of the market, you're not going to be successful at any trading. I don't care what the method is. If you don't accumulate some chart time and you don't understand basic concepts in the market, even with an auto trader, you're not going to be successful. You could have the best system in the world, but you're still going to have to tell the system what to do. You're still going to have to make changes. You still have to set profit targets. You still have to set stop losses and daily goals. You just can't be complacent in trading. You have to take the ball and run with it, so to speak. And if you think there's a shortcut, there isn't. Most traders that are frustrated, or traders in the past that I've had that dislike the auto trader and have given me a hard time, are usually really immature young men that don't want to take responsibility for their own actions, and they don't want to take responsibility for their lack of assertion or lack of understanding of even using NinjaTrader. Trading is hard. It's not easy. The auto trader is a tool that the purpose of it is to facilitate your trading, as Jim states very eloquently in today's video, that he couldn't do what he does without the auto trader. It's a very good tool that can assist you in your trading. It can't replace your trading completely, and I will assert that there is nothing that can completely work 100% hands-free. It may for a while, but at some point you're going to have to get in there and make some adjustments. So in any case, let's take a look at Jim's video today. Really good one.
All right, September 25th. About an hour and 10 minutes before market open. Same template that I have been using. $500 stop and target, trading 2 contracts. Amazing day yesterday, broke 78.10 hard, boy, and then just kept on going. Right now, however, and I think just short term, I don't necessarily think we're out of the woods with lower prices. But at this point, they reclaimed 7,700 after dropping to 76.83 overnight. So as long as we are above 7,700, I temporarily at least feel bullish. So that's why I will not be home, but I'm going to leave this template running and try to record it hopefully. So yeah, I am on longs only for now, looking for a retest of 77.60 to 80. So hopefully they don't get there before market open. I don't mind them retracing a bit. And as long as price is above the step MA and precision trend at 930, will be bullish. Then the auto trader will take a long trade and hopefully hit my daily target. See you after 11. All right, still the 25th. I am back. It is getting close to 11 o'clock. Here is the time in sales. Same exact template as the morning chart. Speaking of the morning chart, I really hope that video comes out. Let me click longs. I really hope that video comes out. It is, most of the time I share the credit with the auto trader for winning trades, but this time I tell you, there is no way in the world if I was home I would still have that chart clicked on longs. The minute we broke 7,700, I would definitely have unclicked the longs, disengage the auto trader, and just wait, or possibly even try the short side. Okay, here's the long. The auto trader was just amazing. It just somehow picked the right time to be long, and when everything lined up, all the conditions lined up, and it just took a long. If I was home looking at it, there was no way that trade would have taken place. It's just, this auto trader makes trading just so much easier. I mean, even here, speaking of speed of execution, right? Did you see how fast this happened? If I tried to sit there, trying to buy using the chart trader or something, just difficult. This is a much easier way to trade, and here they come. I think this template this time, I think I did set trailing stops, I believe. Yeah, so it's in ticks. After 36 ticks, it's gonna start trailing. All right, maybe I have to put the video on pause. I'm not sure. So many things happening today. Of course, the whole Trump impeachment thing, and we have the Feds talking. So it just could be spiky, or it could just sit there and wait. So I'm just gonna put the recording on pause and just wait for something to happen. All right, here they come, and we have first target. That was quick. Keep going. The trailing stop, as you see, kicked in. If they take me out, I might want to wait a little bit for them to pull back a bit more. Yep, they took me out. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit now. It would be a shame if that's if the trailing stop was just too close. No, they're selling off now, so it was not too close. A bit more of a pullback, and then all right, I'm gonna click the longs on again. I still think I don't need much to get my daily target now, so it's just a matter of a few points, and I still think we can go higher. We should go higher. Here is the long. Here comes the long. Come on. I think once we're above 30, I'm just going to hit my daily target right there. A little higher. Here it comes, and that's it. No, here it comes. Here it is. Whoa, some bad slippage. Well, I guess things are a bit crazy. Yeah, well, other than the slippage, very nice trade, very painless. A bit of a drawdown over here, not much. Of course, now they're going a lot higher. Those are the breaks. Sometimes get positive slippage and sometimes negative slippage, and this time it was negative slippage. I'm gonna see if there is another opportunity later on today. Let me just show the computer clock and time and sales for now. But it's still early in the day, and I might, if opportunity presents itself, I might go for something else. So stay tuned. All right, so just a quick review what happened here. If it's okay, I'm just going to take the text off. I don't like the text. Just keep the markers on. So once I engaged the auto trader to go long, which now I should disengage just in case, we were trading above the step MA, and this template has the step MA option 2, and 2 just means if we're trading above the step MA line and precision trend is bullish, bar closes up, we're going to take a long trade. If it's below the step MA line, precision trend bearish and bar closes down, then there's a short trade. High sensitivity 5 for this purpose, and there is a trailing stop that I implemented, which so far has been helping. So the trailing stop is in ticks, is activated after 36 ticks in a profit, and it's 20 ticks. So went long, short of the first target, price retrace. Now I have exit. Precision trend exit is 0, which means it is not activated. So even though the bars turned bearish, I stayed in the trade. I have a hard stop of 40 ticks. So first target, I was at 40 ticks and I got it, but then after 36 ticks, the trailing stop got activated and I was taken out over here on a trailing stop. Then once precision trend turned bullish again, right here was a long again for a very quick target, which then they screwed me with the exit, and I got some pretty nasty slippage, and these things happen. Okay, so we are pulling back. This is now a third account, but same exact template. $500 stop and target, 2 contracts, 40 and 80 with a trail stop. And even though they're pulling back here, I kind of think, I looked at some time frames, and I think before the day is up, the NQ is going to attempt 77.90 to 78.10. Probably will not close the day above 78.10, but I do think we should try for the 77.90, and that is why I have longs on. And if price turns around now, breaks the volatility stop around 71 there, well, now lower, I'm gonna try and take a long, because as long as we're trading above 77.30, we should attempt 77.90. Gonna try for a long. If they won't give me a long now, I'll just pause the video. The lower they go, the better it is for me. Definitely, I mean, if they break the step MA, the volatility stop is still going to have to be above the step MA for the other trader to take the long. So I am not intimidated by this retracement.
We'll wait for a bounce of crude. And I'll be taking a look at him again.
And here is the long. Yeah, I feel good about it. The stop is in a good place right at this swing. Ideally, would love it to be a couple of ticks lower, but it's fine. I think it will do. The first target is actually right above the high, but again, I am very convinced we're going to 77.90, so this doesn't bother me. All right, gonna put the video on pause. All right, sorry, I stepped away, and first target was hit, and now there is a trailing stop. So I think the trailing stop is, let's see, so it's activated at 36 ticks. All right. So second target is before 90, but I think I should hit my daily target before then on this chart. So yeah, we're looking good. Backing away a little bit after making a new high, but that's all right. All right, gonna put it on pause. Yeah, it would just be a shame if they take me out over here. All right, we're attempting higher again. Just looking to see if I can get my daily target on this chart in this account. Trailing stop is moving higher. I think I finally figured out the trailing stop idea. Keeps on moving beautifully. Securing profit. I needed to get to right, and come on, give me my target. Give me my target. Ah, here it is, my target. Oh, but once again, got bad slippage. Ah, so that was just a day of, there's a bad slippage day. I don't know, but that's fine. So hit my daily target on this chart as well, in this account as well. So overall, very happy. Let's show all the good stuff. Yeah, I would say at this point I am back to being bullish as long as we are not breaking 77.30. I think if we can close today above 77.30, barring some terrible news, we should be as high as 78.50 or higher tomorrow. So we shall see. Have a good day, everyone.